this is Phil Lilley, Lilleys Landing Resort and Marina on Lake Taneycomo. Gonna do one cast today. Give you a shot of the dam and the floodgates. Still running 30,000 CFS. 30,000, 20,000, sorry. Same flow as they have in the last few days. Lakes haven't changed a lot. Beaver Lake has dropped some, a little bit, still above 1130 flood stage. And Table Rock is still rising. 922, 6 or 7 now. Shad's still coming through, but not as many. The report today is, well, Kelly Stammer was up here and they did really good. Caught a lot of nice fish. Nothing over 20 inches, but didn't see, he said he saw one shad up here. I haven't seen any shad. And that's really a good thing for fishing. That means fish are not seeing a lot of shad. And hopefully we'll bite my 1/8 ounce jig. Saw Blake up here on the way up. Of course, he had to show me a big old rainbow they had in the net. Another guy had one on in the boat. He's been up here for 2 or 3 hours fishing. I don't know how many they've caught. Jack and Blake Harris are up here fishing. Quite a few boats on the lake. Brian Schaefer, a friend of mine, said that, texted me, said, what in the world's going on at the dam? He said, there's tons of boats up here drifting. I said, well, because it's good fishing. Basically, I'm just drifting it. I can work it a little bit, but I want it to get down. A lot of guys aren't starting to drift till about outlet 2. I came all the way up here to the cable. I just felt the bottom. Most of the fish they've been catching up here are just fat pigs. Just gorge themselves with all the shad. Kelly and his group said they did the best from Lookout to Fall Creek, drifting white jigs. I thought about hitting some spots, kind of like I did yesterday. Fishing that eddy, just throwing it out. There's quite a few spots up here that you can kind of get out of the current. There's one. You can get out of the current and cast into the current. Ooh, he's fat. He's not very long, but he is got a big old belly. He's just barely hooked, so I'm not going to bring it up to the camera. I don't want to bring it in the boat. So I got a fish on one cast. We'll throw one more time out here, and then we're gonna kind of break this one up. I might fish behind this island just a little bit. I'm not a big fan of fishing behind this island, and a lot of people are. But it's a place where you can get out of the current. It's just The current behind it's pretty wild. Violent, I guess you'd call it. It really swirls around a lot, and like I said, I'm not a big fan of... There's another fish. I'm not a big fan of fishing that kind of water. I guess I won't. Well, let's see. I could duck in behind the island and fight this fish. Let's see if I can do that. Taking out a lot of drag. I'm not sure how my spot lock's going to work either. In this kind of water. We'll see. I get this fish landed. He does not want to come in. I don't want to go up there. Woo. He's not very big, he's just strong. About the same size as the other one, but not as big a belly. About 16, 17 inches. I got him hooked really good. Okay. Woo. Did not bend the hook. That's good. Okay, I'm gonna turn the camera, is what I'm gonna do. A little bit. I'm just gonna cast right over here in the eddy, right on the edge of the eddy in the fast water, and then it's just gonna swing down in the slower water. Kind of twitch it a little bit. Oh, just missed one. There's one. Okay, now I know I can catch fish in this eddy. Ooh, this is a big one. Wow, this is a lot bigger fish. I caught him just behind the boat. Oh gosh, it's a, you know, it's not, I don't think he's 20, but, oh, phooey. That was, he was probably about 18, 19 inches, but he was fat. God, he was fat and heavy. Just crazy heavy. I wanted to show him off. Okay, I'm gonna throw one more time. That's too far. I don't want to throw out in a real fast current. when I bring it into the slower water, I've got to work it a little bit or it'll just go right to the bottom. Oh, I had a chaser. Okay, this is the last cast here. I'm gonna find some other eddies and just see if I can just be different. Catch fish. Oh, missed another one. I'm fishing straight down. Hit it again. I got a bite. I was fishing straight down below the boat. Sorry, I gotta throw one more time. I should be honest and say I'll just throw until I catch another one. There we go. I got a little one. That's good. I could keep him. He's less than 12 inches. He's just learning how to eat shad. He's not very big. Okay, I'm gonna shut the camera off and just go down and kind of find some places where I can get out of the current and throw just like this, and see if I can do it again. Okay, you kind of see where I came. You're familiar with this area up here. Make sure all my microphones are still connected. This is sometimes what is referred to as outlet 4. There's a pipe that comes in just below me, and this is a little eddy right here, where I got pretty fast current just right out in front of me. I might have to drop back just a little bit. Might be a little bit too high, too far out. I've got it on spot lock. It's not very fast at all where the boat is, and there's a fish. Not very big either. I could keep him too. He's less than 12. Yeah, he's less than a foot. So these fish probably are not seeing a lot of shad over on this side. This is kind of what I tried to do yesterday, I think, is drifting this side. This is more the turbine side, so there's another one. Okay, works really good. This is slow enough you could drop an anchor here off the front of the boat, and even if there's a lot of shad coming through, they're probably not going to see a ton of them over here. They're going to see them out more out in the lake. This is a little bigger fish. I'm going to turn my spot lock off and kind of drift down a little ways. I still don't have a feel for how big this is. Kind of feels big, but I hate to get everybody's hopes up because I lost the last one that said it was big. It's a real pretty fish. Just want to make sure I don't get out in the current. Man, he is gorgeous. Again, not terribly big, but awfully strong. And it looks like it kind of ate my jig too. It's about time to hit spot lock. Okay, spot lock. You don't have to worry about it. It's a male. No, the jig's just wrapped. It's not, he didn't eat it. He didn't swallow it. Isn't that a nice fish? Isn't that beautiful? Gosh. Really pretty. Beautiful colors. I mean, white tip fins. See, he's got it right on around the jaw. And he got it right in the even color up underneath the gill plates, the throat. He's being such a good fish, not fighting me either. That's nice. He's got some teeth. Yeah, I got him really good. Bent my hook and retired that one. Okay, I got it. One more time. Throw out not very far. Just kind of let it go. Swing behind the boat. Work it a little bit. Make it look like it's a little bit alive. I'm out in the current a little more than I should be. Okay. That's better. I got some ideas, a couple other ideas I want to try. My friend Doug Kiefer from Kansas City sent me a text. We had already seen it, but Kansas City is kind of in lockdown now with all the corona going around up there, so stay home, stay safe. Kind of enjoy this time with your family. And well, we have about 2,000 videos on YouTube. I don't know if you've ever gone over to my channel. I've got a lot of fishing videos from Alaska, my trips up there. If that has any interest. Some of them are pretty boring. Okay, let's go try another spot. I think I had the best spot when I stopped up there a little bit higher in the eddy. But there are fish here. Okay, I've come over across the lake a little bit down. If you're familiar with this area, it's down from Rocking Chair. And you can see that big tree out there that's in the water. That's kind of a landmark too. I'm in pretty slow water behind these trees and just this bend. And I'm not going to throw out very far, but I'm just going to throw right out there. Give it a little bit of line and let it swing down below me. There's one right there. Not very big, but you know, with the current, these things fight pretty hard. He's about 13, 14 inches. Didn't have a huge belly, but he's just thick. He's got a lot of meat on him. Hold on, hold on. All right, come on, there you go. One more time, just for the fun of it. See this water is not fast, and these fish are in this slower water, just the shad are just going by, and all they got to do is sit there and eat. I think this might be a little bigger fish. This is what they call a shad bite, the white bite. It is this crazy. It's a real dark fish. Ah. He just threw up a shad in my boat. You're probably not catching nothing, are you?
Yeah.
You're not catching any, are you?
It really picked up in this last 30 minutes.
Oh, that's crazy. He's...
What you thought was 23 inches.
Yeah, nice. Nope.
Rainbow.
Don't hit that tree. He said, I can't hear you because of the tree. That was Blake. 3 buddies. All right, I'm gonna go try another spot. Now this spot, I could tie to one of these trees. I'm just above Trophy Run off the end of this island. And I'm not going to shut the motor off. I'm just going to throw a few times, and then I'm going to go to another spot across and right over there. Really either side. Just throw it out, give it a little bit of line, and let it swing behind the boat. Might give this one a little bit more line to get up the back of the boat. I'm not swinging it this time, I'm just kind of playing with it. Give it a little bit of action, let it just sit behind the boat, the current. This is not a real big eddy at all. So it may not work. Just thought I'd try it. Comes Blake by again. We're playing leapfrog. I'm trying all the eddy spots.
I've been seeing you reeling in fish in almost every one of them.
Almost every cast.
The best side we found has been down this left side.
Oh, I caught them on that other side too.
Did you?
Yeah. Don't make a difference. You got me talking and I missed one. One more try. There's a little trick to this, I think, is throwing it upstream and really letting it get down deeper than when it hits down here back behind the boat. I'm down to where I want to be. Of course, then it swings up. I think I missed my chance. I'm gonna let it a little bit more line out and try this one more time. Then we'll go try another spot. One jumped out there. See if I can catch that fish. Oh, I got a bunch of moss on there. I'll let it go down too deep. Okay. I'm gonna try one more thing. Just gonna throw it out there, and the water back here is really not that fast. It's not as fast as the oh, I just missed one. Out there in the lake, it's super fast. Back here, it's really not bad at all. Oh, missed another one. I hear somebody talking over there. Oh, okay. See him over there on the bank. It's kind of spooks me when I hear voices over the trees because, you know, the water is running right through that island over there fast. And if somebody lost power or something and couldn't get out of those trees, they'd drift right through the middle of those trees and they'd be stuck, swamped. That's what, when I heard voices over there, I thought, oh my gosh, nobody's over there in a boat, but they're at a bank. They're on the bank fishing. Okay. I know I could stay here and catch fish. It just takes too long. So I'm gonna go try this other spot here. Okay. I'm not even gonna pull the trolling motor. Stop the camera. I just hope those guys don't fall in over there because, man, that water is fast. You'd have a hard time getting up on the bank. Fishing from the bank, this kind of water is just really hard. Really hard. And another fish jumped. I'm not 100% sure about this. Yeah, there's some slower water in there. It's maybe not something that someone with an anchor could do. I don't know. We'll try it for a second. See what I mean? It's still pretty fast. I'm not going to do it. I don't think it'll work. I am going to drop down just a little bit further. Be right across from Trophy Run's clubhouse. There is some eddy water right here. Hit the spot lock. It's pretty fast. I'll throw up here and let the jig go down. I might have to drop a little bit down further in the eddy. We'll see. This is a bottleneck right here. I know it goes behind the island, but this stretch has always had some really fast water because it gets really narrow here and it's pretty deep. It's kind of a funnel. Okay, I'm gonna drop down just a little bit. Starting to get a little bit late in the evening. It's cloudy, so it's not. It's probably about 6:30, 7 o'clock. There's one more place I want to try. That's down at Lookout Island. Oh, just missed one. Excuse me. I had a cold and a cough. It's been 4.5 weeks ago. And it's still lingering. There he is. He hit it about the same place as the first time. This is a real pretty scene too. You know, it's not, you don't see any any buildings or anything except for trophy run. It's really pretty. Ooh. Another fatty. Whoa. Fat fish. I might drop this camera just a little bit. There we go. One more here. I just can't have one. Whale. Maybe there's just one fish out there. I heard something. They'll come all the way to the surface to eat these. This eddy goes probably 50 or 60 yards down this bank, and I could do this literally that far. Just, you know, work a spot, catch a few fish. Go down a little ways. I think I said before, Kelly Stammer, they caught all their fish from lookout down. So those fish, even in that area, have seen a lot of shad, and they're really taking advantage of the free food. But if you don't want to get out in the current, then you can get in these eddies. You can sure have some fun. One more cast. I think I've broken a record on one cast on how many times I said one more cast. Oh, missed him. Just try something. Release a bunch of line. See, well, I'm sure you can't see it. It's too far away for a GoPro, but below my line, something just came up and took something off the surface. Okay, go down and hit one more spot real quick before it gets dark. Don't know I have no idea how many minutes this is adding up to, but it might be a record too. Okay, I've pulled right up to the backside of Lookout Island. Put a whole bunch of Canada geese in here. Surprised Jackson didn't jump all over them. Okay. Spot lock. Let's see. This should be a really good spot. I saw one fish jump when I came up here. Missed one, missed another one. Come on. I'm right behind the boat. Although they're around a lot of water, this spot right here is not super deep. It's only about 4, maybe 5 foot deep. So there's another little fish. There's a fish. This is probably a crazy good spot. This is a spot you could probably work all day long. Here, back behind me, down below those other set of trees. This rainbow's seen some shad. He's got a moderate weight problem. Not too bad compared to some of his buddies. The current where I'm fishing is not super fast either. The current just out past that's really cooking. So these fish are in here just picking up all the shad that's coming over the top of the island. He didn't fight too hard. Pretty. Yeah, I know. There you go. Okay, it's the last cast of the day, I think. Just below and over on the other side is the place I sat yesterday. At the beginning of one cast and caught fish pretty much like this. Just a lot of fish. A lot of fish. This one's a twirler. It just sits there and spins. And now he's got himself all tied up. Now he came untied. Up. He's too big to pick up. Yeah, he's got him. He does have himself all wrapped up. Not sure how to tackle you, buddy. He's got his head all twisted up. There we go. There we go. Last fish of the day. I gotta get home and edit all this stuff so I can go up and eat dinner. Thanks for watching. It was fun today. It was catching today. The resort's still open. We are actually discouraging people from coming, but we have a good number of guests that are almost using our place as a refuge. I don't want to say they're quarantined themselves at our place, but they come from areas that aren't being affected yet, and whatever. I'm not trying to justify anything, but we are still open. And you know, if anybody wants to get away, and we've got family on the dock fishing from Kansas City, and they just I know it's super unnerving to know about all this stuff that's going on around everybody. But if we can help, just even the videos, I know help some people, and we really love doing them. But if you can slip down even for a day, enjoy some fishing, it's a good thing. So take care. We'll see you tomorrow.